And happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to the Plug Talk Sports live show. This is episode 208. It's Danny Torres alongside Blake Korn, who is a little
I'm a
bright.
ghost.
It looks like Casper over there. What's going on?
Holy crap, brother, I don't know. I'm having technical difficulties, and it's not even technical.
Well, this is a great way to come back off of a break, right? Start off a brand new week.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted.
So we had a week off. I was just telling Blake it felt like 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it was very much needed. It was a very good mental and physical reset. Blake, I'm gonna ask you. I mean, how was your Thanksgiving?
I had a good Thanksgiving. I was able to start finally going back to my paying job. So I was able to get a paycheck in finally. But good, saw the family, spent some time. My cousin, he's the first person that, I've grown up with her, in my family around my age that's having a kid. So I saw him and his wife. So that was nice.
How many? I'm gonna say my number when I tell you now. But how many rounds of food did you get in?
1. I'm on a cut.
Oh my!
Hey, I'm down 15 pounds since November 6th. So no, more than that. I'm down 18. I'm down 18.
That is very good. Come on, man. It's that one day.
Yeah, but you know what the issue is? 2 days ago, my buddies played in a beer league hockey game, and they're like, "Oh, let's go to this bar after." So I go to the bar, and they had wings. I was up 5 pounds the next day, and I was like, "Jesus Christ!"
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's a tough.
Daniel, how many did you have? How many rounds did you go?
3.
That's it.
3 round. Hey, man, it was. I had turkey, I had ham, I had sweet potato, I had mashed potato. There was cranberry involved. The dessert was fantastic. I actually had both pies.
We should have made a conversational topic: what foods can and cannot be allowed for Thanksgiving.
Here's
rank the
thing.
foods.
And I asked my cousin's girlfriend, "Is this what's the appropriate way of saying it? Is it pecan or pecan?"
It depends where you're from.
She's from Jersey, so she says it's pecan.
Nah, it's pecan.
I was saying pecan.
It's like you go pecan pie. I want some pecan. Like it's not pecan. Like that's a northeastern thing. Has to be.
Yeah.
Because
yeah, for sure. So I had that.
She's also from Jersey, so anything she says is invalid.
And you know what's funny is that she is from Jersey, and she's a Cowboys fan.
That's terrible.
And I was like, wow. I've known this, but I didn't know the reason why.
Hey, just think about this. You are a fan of the same team as someone from New Jersey. That means you're doing the wrong thing. That means you're doing something wrong.
She had the Giants. She had the Jets. She could have gone with any of those two options.
She could have gone to Buffalo even. Buffalo's right there.
She went with the Cowboys. She is a Knicks fan, so I was not happy about that. But yes, pecan pie with vanilla ice cream and pumpkin pie. I like both. I like pecan a little bit more. But yeah, 3 rounds. It was great. And then the next day we created like a whole pizza buffet type of thing at the house. We had like a pizza oven. So we made a whole bunch of pizzas. Yeah, it was not a good week for weight wise. There was a lot of food involved, but it was great to. Funny enough, I was in the Northeast. It was great to get together.
Saw you visit a stadium. I'm not too happy that you went to.
Jonka's very happy I visited. He's not here, but he was very happy. He's actually probably watching them right now, playing in that same stadium. But yeah, it was on the way back to Boston to go to the airport. We stopped at Gillette Stadium. Shout out my guy, Josh Uche, used to play for the New England Patriots, now on the Philadelphia Eagles, unfortunately. And he knows I always joke with him, unfortunately. But yeah, man, it was a great Thanksgiving. I was happy to be with my family. My uncle, my cousin, his girlfriend came up from Nashville, Tennessee. So it was great to spend time with them a whole week together, and had a good time.
Right.
But
So let me get one
yeah,
thing clear real quick with you, Daniel.
yeah.
Your family's from the Northeast.
No, I
Where's
do
your
have
family from?
family in the Northeast, though. I have family in Hartford, Connecticut.
Hartford, Connecticut. Got you. Where's the rest? Like other families? Is it down here, South Florida?
Miami,
Uh
Nashville, Tennessee.
huh.
I have some in Bradenton, Florida,
Uh-huh.
and then everyone else is in Madrid, Spain.
Got you. So how on earth are you a Dallas Cowboys fan?
That's a question you have to ask my dad.
I don't know. Interesting.
I listen. He tells me all the time. I later tell him like, "Why did you make me a Cowboys fan?" He was like, "Well, that's your problem." He's like, "I saw all the Super Bowls in the '90s." I'm like, "Well, thanks. I appreciate that. It's very nice of you. It's very kind."
Yes. I say the same thing to my dad about making me a Dolphins fan. He's like, "Man, you should have saw Dan Marino back in the day." I'm like, "Dad, I wasn't even alive yet.
I wasn't even a thought.
I wasn't even a thought."
But yeah, hey, we missed a lot of sports.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to lead to a great conversation. It's the AP Top 25. And I was telling Jonka yesterday, Blake, I don't know if you agree with me, but I kind of like the AP poll a lot better than the committee's poll.
Well, the committee's poll isn't out yet for this recent week, is it?
No, it's not. But
Yeah.
Throughout the last couple of weeks, I'm kind of liking AP's poll better than the committee's poll.
I'll be honest. I think both of them are kind of missing. You know how I feel about UM. I am not the highest on University of Miami, but at the same time, I think they're better than Bama. I think they're better than Notre Dame. I think they're better than BYU. And the part that sucks is Miami gone 10-2 with, I think that beating Pitt gives them 4 ranked wins on the season now.
Yeah.
And them getting into playoffs isn't on their own hands. They need 2 teams to lose
to
make the playoffs.
We're gonna get into that. But let's go through the poll here. So they have Ohio. This is AP once again. The ranking. The committee has not released their rankings. I believe it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ohio State at 1, Indiana at 2, which, by the way, is going to be a fantastic championship game between Ohio State and Indiana. Georgia at 3, Oregon at 4, Texas Tech at 5, Ole Miss at 6, Texas A&M down 4 spots after that loss to the Longhorns. Oklahoma at 8, Notre Dame at 9, Alabama at 10, BYU at 11, Miami at 12, Vanderbilt at 13, Texas at 14, 15 is Utah, 16 is Virginia, 17 is USC, down 3 spots at 18 is Michigan after they lost to Ohio State. This is where it starts to differ a little bit between the AP poll and the committee's poll. It's because at 19, they've got James Madison. At 20, they've got North Texas.
I like James Madison on there, by the way.
So do I. At 21, they have Tulane. At 22, they've got Arizona. At 23, they've got Navy. At 24, they've got Georgia Tech. And at 25, they've got Mizzou. Falling out of these rankings are Tennessee, Pittsburgh, and SMU. So what do you think about that 25 from the AP?
All right. So here's the thing, right? The bottom of the rankings at this time of year doesn't matter anymore. I want to shout out, though, Navy. Very happy to see Navy up there. Of course, the best game in college football is coming up, Army-Navy. It's the best game in college football. That's December 13th, so that'll be a fun one to watch. I hate that in the AP they keep putting Tulane in it. I don't know why they're in it and not JMU. JMU, sure, it's not a big conference, but it's a very well-run program. They're doing a great job over there. The ones that we care about are between 14 and 8. A&M falling down 4 spots, I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't think they're worse than Oklahoma, who's 8, and I think they're still probably better than Ole Miss and Texas Tech. So I'm okay with them being at 7. It's a worthy fall-off. What I'm very happy to see is, Dana, we talked about this, and John, I wish he was here because this is what he loves. We talked about how this committee will do anything they can to get Texas in.
Yeah.
Because that brings on, and the AP said, no, they're not that good. They got lucky. And I think that's a completely fair point. Them not going in front of Vanderbilt, I like. In front of Virginia, yeah, that's still fair to me. I enjoy where they are. I think 14 is a good spot for them this year. One thing that I don't like is when I look at the AP votes, I don't even look at the rankings as much as I look at the voting numbers. We talked about it all year.
Yeah.
And Miami's almost 100 points off BYU, but Texas is 37 points off Miami. So Texas, with one vote change, could have just gone to number 12.
Yeah.
If someone said, no, they're in the top 10, they'll go to number 12. Like, that's crazy to me. And the issue that Miami is now going to have to fight through is they need Alabama and BYU to lose to get into the playoff. And then it becomes an issue for the committee of, all right, Miami's number 10, Bama's number 9. I mean, not Bama, Notre Dame's number 9. We have to put Miami in front of them, or they're going to face a ton of backlash and have to keep Miami behind Notre Dame, which I don't see a world that you could put Miami behind Notre Dame. When you beat them head-to-head, have more ranked wins, they played 5 same teams, and Miami has a better score against those teams. So, the college football committee could be in an interesting position. It's giving that we know how their biases work. They care about money, and the people that bring in more money than is Notre Dame. That's just a fact. So I'm very interested to see how that goes. How do you feel about it? Is there a team that you don't like their position right now?
So before I say that, I'm going to read to you here the principles of the committee.
I know.
The committee will select the teams using a process that distinguishes among otherwise comparable teams by considering 1, strength of schedule, 2, head-to-head competition, 3, comparative outcomes of common opponents without incenting margin of victory, and other relevant factors such as unavailability of key players and coaches that may have affected a team's performance during the season or likely will affect its postseason performance. Based off of that,
Notre Dame shouldn't even be in the top 12.
Yes, based off of that, Miami should be in.
Miami should be in fairly healthy, if I'm going to be honest with you, based on that criteria. But here's the thing is they've done the interviews, and they basically said, we don't really care about the head-to-head. We think Notre Dame's better. So I don't really get what there is. Like, because now let's get to the point. Remember a couple years ago, teams were starting to say, oh, there's no point in putting, like, us playing someone out of conference that's a big game because if we lose, we have no chance of making the playoff, right? And you're like, oh, if you do top 4 teams in the country, yeah, it'll be hard if you lose a game, maybe even 2. Now it's 12, and it's still like, why on earth would I schedule a Miami Notre Dame game when I can just go play like an FCS school, win by 60, and you go, oh my God, Miami did exactly what they were supposed to do.
Oh, look who's joined us.
Oh, no.
Look who has joined us.
Oh, no.
He's risen from the dead.
Damn it.
Welcome, guys. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
We were just discussing, Blake, you jinxed it. We were just discussing your favorite topic.
Oh, God.
On how I just read the
we were talking about the 7th floor crew.
Okay.
How we both think that Miami, based off the committee's own rules,
yes,
should be in this college football playoff, which we're gonna find out tomorrow. And it should not be Notre Dame. Now, I saw somebody say, well, yeah, they have 4 ranked wins, but guess what? They have 2 unranked losses.
I get where they say it's 2 unranked losses, but at the same time, those 2 losses came to Louisville and SMU, which both finished 8-4, which is not terrible as of anything. But I mean, but at the same time, 4 ranked wins, which is more than what Notre Dame had.
That outweighs it.
That outweighs it. And plus, we beat Notre Dame, which is if there's anything in sports, if you don't need a hypothetical because you played head-to-head, that outweighs everything else.
But let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys feel like Miami's schedule was harder than Notre Dame's?
Yes, it physically has to be if you play more ranked players. Teams.
Yeah.
I mean, Miami and Notre Dame had 5 common opponents,
Mm-hmm.
and only one of the common opponents were ranked. Like that's basically it for you right there. That's like
And
it
then,
doesn't get much deeper.
and then to add to it, like Miami against, I think it was NC State and I forgot who else, and Stanford. Miami scored more points than on both those games than Notre Dame did, and we held them to less points than Notre Dame did on like opponents.
So
I'm not
against
understanding where they're
NC
coming
State,
from.
against NC State, the Irish scored 36 points. They won 36-7. Against Stanford, they won 49-20. And in their schedule, so they face Miami, they lose to Miami. Then they play Texas A&M.
Mhm.
Then they play Purdue. They played Arkansas. They played Boise State. They played NC State. They played USC. They played Boston College. They played Navy. They played Pitt. They played Syracuse, and they played Stanford.
So that's 4 ranked teams they played when they played them.
1, 2.
That's
3,
one of the rules
4.
I don't like about how the rankings are done throughout the year. It's you could play a team at that moment that's not ranked, but all of a sudden at the end of the year they could be ranked. So and you don't consider that a ranked win, but should you consider that a ranked win just based off of how they finished?
No, I do at the time because things can change.
So that's what I'm saying. So then if that's the case, then Notre Dame shouldn't be ahead of us.
You know what my thing is, Daniel, and I was going to save for this, and Jonka came on. When the committee does their release, right? And it's on ESPN, I believe they do it.
Yeah, tomorrow.
They show best win on your thing. They show the best win you've had when they compare the two teams. Miami, Notre Dame. They've done it back-to-back weeks. Notre Dame's best win at 22 Pittsburgh. At 22 Pittsburgh's our 3rd best ranked win. What are we doing?
I just want to say, I asked ChatGPT. I was just curious.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, this is artificial intelligence. It's not that stupid. I'm just saying, this is what it said. It said that this season, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish had a harder schedule than the Miami Hurricanes.
1 second. Because I saw a thing they brought up on strength of schedule, and they were 42nd and 44th.
It says here, according to a widely used list of strength of schedule, Notre Dame ranked around 29th hardest nationwide, while Miami's ranked around 43rd.
Okay, so this one I just pulled up. This is team rankings. Like, this is just a random one, right? Because like Notre Dame's rating for schedule was 12.8. Miami was 11.8. So it was 1 point difference. The difference between Oregon and Indiana. Oregon had the hardest strength of schedule. Indiana was second, was by 0.4. So, I mean, like, it's tight. Like, it's not that difficult. I think they're also giving, like, because it is AI. They don't see every single thing exactly how it happens, knowing the personnel and everything. They don't watch the game because it's AI, right? But like, I think there could be just giving value to names of programs that aren't that good now, or like just not that good this year.
Like Arkansas.
Yeah, like Arkansas, always in the SEC. I mean, that's a fact. Like, always in the SEC. Everyone likes seeing Arkansas because they're going to play hard. They're not going to win the SEC ever, but they're going to play their butts off. But they're just not that good of a team this year. They're not. Like,
I was going to ask you guys on the show if I was able to make it today, and I am, so I'm here. But I saw somebody made a good point. I saw on YouTube today. I think it was on CBS, that if I'm whatever college university football program, why would I go out of my way to schedule for Notre Dame, even though I'm in a conference and I have to deal with all these conference opponents, and Notre Dame decides not to join a conference, and they can benefit them no matter what happens?
I said it before you. I said that exact same thing before you were here, John.
Bro, we're talking, bro. That's what we're like-minded, bro. This is BS. What are we talking about?
Because here's the thing, right? Because you have to do everything based off the rules that were set, right? Like, I watch Formula One based off the rules that are set. The way Max Verstappen drives is completely legal for most of the things he does. As someone that likes watching the racing, I don't like how Max drives a lot of the time. But based on the rules, it's fine. Based on the rules that the committee has set, I don't see a reason Notre Dame should be in front of Miami if it's close. And I'm going to be honest with you, they're close.
Yeah.
So there's zero reason to me that this should be the case. That we look and we go, yep, Notre Dame is better than Miami because they lost the head-to-head too. I know it was early in the year, but guess what? Losses matter no matter where you are.
We could be complaining, but who knows? Maybe tomorrow they shock us and Miami's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, guys, answer me this question, right? Let's say Texas plays their SEC schedule, right? And they lose. Let's say they beat Ohio State to start the year, and they only lose to A&M, and let's say they played Georgia and they beat Georgia. They beat Georgia, right?
They lost to Georgia.
No, yeah, they lost to Georgia.
Texas A&M, and they lost to Florida.
Yeah. So let's say they let's say they lose Ohio State, but they beat Florida, and then let's just say they beat Florida then. Let's just say they beat Florida. Do you put Texas in because that'll be 3 losses? You have to, because you look at their schedule and you go, oh, that's number 1 ranked team in the country, the number 2 ranked team in the country, and the number 7 ranked team in the country right now. Oh no, number 4 ranked team is Georgia. You go, dang, that's tough. They're just a fringe playoff team then. You have to put them in. I hate this whole if you win your conference, you're in. It's stupid. It means nothing if you win your conference. Like, here's the thing. I was just propping up JMU. I literally said Jonka can speak to this better than me. JMU is a great program being run amazing, but they're in a bad conference. If they were in either the ACC, Big 12, SEC, they're not even near the top 25.
Nope.
The goal of the committee should be, if we think you're one of the 12 best teams in the country, you're in. Duke, let's say Duke wins the ACC, right? Coming up. Duke wins the ACC. Is Duke a top 12 team in the country?
No.
Not even close.
Not even close.
They're 6th in the ACC.
Yes. And guess what? They'll be in. They'll be in the playoff. And they're going to get rocked round 1. But you know what's even funnier is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they get a home game in the first round too because they won the conference.
I think that's how.
Yeah.
So that means let's say they'll have to play Oklahoma first round. Oklahoma's gonna have to go to Duke, beat them by 45, and then they're gonna be like, all right, who we playing? Oh, we have Ohio State. Shit. Well, there goes the easy round. Like, there shouldn't be an easy round in a 12-team format. There shouldn't be. That's why in the NFL playoffs, there's not an easy first round. If it's a blowout, you go, oh my God, I can't believe that there was a blowout. Or like, I don't get it. We keep trying to keep this thing of college football. We try to keep the quote unquote purity of college football, correct? Like, where it's like, oh, we have conferences that are different. The Southeastern Conference has a team from the West Coast in it. Like, what are we doing? I think the worst thing is that conference matters. It doesn't anymore. Because if you're going to allow more than 12 teams, because this system we have right now would have worked for a 14 format. You know why? Because you take the Power 4 and you go, each conference winner goes into the playoff.
Agree.
If you just said that for the 14 format, then everyone's like, oh, I don't agree. But I mean, it's a clear guideline. Now your conference game matter. Now your out of conference games don't matter. We can schedule all the big games for out of conference, right? Like, it doesn't, like, it's the way it's run.
Crazy? You know what's crazy? I was literally talking to about this with Jonka yesterday. I literally told him. So you're telling me that if you win your conference, you're automatically, that's like, dude, Kennesaw State. Let's say Kennesaw State or Jacksonville State wins the Conference USA, which is still D1 in a Power 5 conference, lower level. You're telling me Jacksonville State or Kennesaw State is going to get in?
They have a chance to. They would have a chance to. They would have to be like pretty high.
To get in. You have to be the highest ranked non-power school to get in.
That's
if you win your conference.
That's
the rule. That's why I'm saying, like, JMU, great program. They played amazing. They're awesome coach. They're good at recruiting. They're not better than Miami, than BYU. BYU's in an awful spot because they're going to miss out, and they've been great all year. Yeah. They're going to miss out on the playoff because they're going to lose to Texas Tech. That's a fact. Yeah. And they're going to be not close to the playoff. They're going to finish ranked behind Texas most likely now. Or maybe they'll get the bowl game against Texas. That'll be a fun game to watch if I'm being honest. But the format we have now is a travesty, and it ruins the integrity of college football because now all of us, not even just us three, everyone in college football is talking about how Nick Saban on Saturday said Miami should be in the playoffs, and guess what? If they're in the playoffs, they probably go on a run because we should have been undefeated this year if you look at the schedule once we beat Notre Dame. Once you beat Notre Dame, you should have walked the rest of not just the conference, but the rest of the schedule. I'm going red now.
The one thing I said it like I think a couple weeks ago with those Blake and Brandon. I thought Texas. I don't think with 3 losses should be in the playoff. But if I'm Texas, in the perspective of their side, if let's say for next season, the season after, whatever, into the future, why would I schedule a game with Ohio State, LSU, whatever, and I could just throw in Kennesaw State, blow them out, and I have 2 losses, and that gets me into the playoff? There's no incentive of these non-conference games.
There's no incentive of competition.
Just put in whatever, and then we'll just blow them out. Okay, that counts as a win. Boom, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing with Duke. Duke is 7-5. They lost almost all their non-conference games, but somehow they're in the ACC championship game. The whole system is broken.
Yeah, this makes sense to me.
Like I can understand for everybody else, like anything, but it doesn't have to even be Miami, because whatever, me, I hold Miami accountable. If they're bad, good, whatever. I talk crap as much as I can. But if it was Virginia, if it was SMU, Louisville, whoever's on the top, I would have been okay with it. But with it being the 6th ranked person behind everybody else that I would just said, I'm sorry. That's flaw right there. That just shows you're broken.
I want to ask, realistically and honestly,
okay,
do you think they're going to put Miami in? No, you can't, because here the issue is, as of right now, you cannot. If BYU or Alabama wins their conference game, you can't put Miami in, because they've already shown the bias for Notre Dame. The only way Miami gets in is if they get put in front of Notre Dame. The only way to get that chance is if BYU and Bama lose their conference title games.
Yeah, especially like the fact that
it could happen.
It could,
but
I think we have to wait till after this weekend and see what happens, because if Alabama loses, I think they're at 10. That could sneak Miami in. But if Alabama wins, that would be tough.
What would happen is Miami at 12, BYU at 11, Bama at 10, Notre Dame at 9. What would happen is BYU and Bama lose. You have to put Miami in front of both of them if they both lose. That's a given. That has to be what it is. Even if you just drop them down 1 spot, Miami goes up 2. That's what would happen. What all happens for Miami to make the playoffs is if the committee looks at them and go, okay, are they better than Notre Dame? If they say no, they shouldn't be ranked for higher Notre Dame, they probably don't make the playoff.
I mean, there's another way this could happen, just exactly what he just said. But we're overlooking this signal right here because it just blew up, I think, yesterday or this morning. Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin has decided to go to LSU. Yep. Based off the rules of the committee, they could leave out Ole Miss just based off of him leaving, and a lot of personnel from the team and the players leaving and going to wherever he goes. So that could be another person out. If Alabama loses and Ole Miss is out, Miami could sneak in easily like that. 1, 2, 3.
Which is something I wanted to. You brought it up. I was going to bring it up. Lane Kiffin's going to LSU. LSU is now paying 3 coaches on their books. What are they doing in Baton Rouge?
They're dogs over there, man. They have so much money though; it doesn't matter. Like Lane Kiffin's getting $12 million a year. That's nothing to them.
Yep. I mean, 25.
I personally think Ole Miss should be maybe not out, but they should be dang close to being out. If your head coach isn't coaching you, you should be pretty close to being out. That's just my opinion. Because then I come back to this, right? Florida State loses Jordan Travis. Here's the thing is they put him ranked number 5. Everyone knew the moment they lost Jordan Travis, that team was not going to be good.
Yep.
Yeah.
You lose your head coach, your play caller. And they're like, no, this team, they deserve to go 1 up still. I just don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. If it's being fair, right? If we're being fair based on what they've done, Ole Miss isn't the same team we projected a couple days ago. They're not.
No.
They're a different team now. They have a DC calling as their head coach now.
Yeah.
Like, even Bama's missing their defensive coordinator now. So, I think that's I personally, you and I both agreed early on about this. The amount of bias that's in this just for money,
Yeah.
it really is disgusting, because you miss out on good on the good things, right? Remember how badly the committee didn't want to put Washington in the playoff those years ago? They didn't want Washington to be in it, but it came to the point where they had to put them in because they had too many great wins. They had too many and they couldn't do it any longer. And it wasn't until the last week that they finally put them in.
It's it's an interesting point with everything going on right now with sports betting, that one day we might not find out that one of these people on the committee is deep in money with something going on.
Not shock me one cell, Daniel. One cell wouldn't shock me.
Jonka,
yes,
your guy, you're very fond of him.
Mm-hmm.
Goalish from USF.
Yes, sir.
He is going to Auburn. Did that shock you?
Bro.
Say yes.
It did. It did.
It did shock me too. I'm not.
I'll say Jonka, because we have the receipts. He said he was staying there for at least 4 more years.
Bro, because I thought, bro, this guy was so committed to this team, bro. Just like, I don't know if you guys saw the last game, bro. This guy didn't even shake the coach for FAU. Yeah. He was like, "Oh, it's my team, bro," like representing. And then he pulls this off. Now, at the same time, I can understand it's a bigger school, more money, more notoriety. I can get it. But damn, what he was doing at USF was incredible. But at some point, like, if you really want to take your career to the next level and maybe hopefully coaching the NFL, you got to take that next step. At Auburn, with I think with that recruiting class and that QB, I forgot his name, is doing really good. They gave Alabama a scare.
He's gonna decommit. You
You
already saw it with James Franklin leaving Penn State. Jonka, you said it before even I did. College football players don't go to programs anymore. They go to coaches. James Franklin left. Do you know how many verbal decommits they've gotten at Penn State?
A lot.
They've gotten 19.
Damn.
That is, for most D1 colleges, that's a full recruiting class.
The only
it's usually around 25 is the number of scholarships you can hand out. 19 decommits. And they're all going to Virginia Tech now. They're all following him.
That's the one thing I like about, not because it being Virginia Tech, and now we have to worry about James Franklin and Virginia Tech and the recruiting, because he can recruit. Mm-hmm. But it does help at least the ACC out with having another strong team in the conference, and maybe that bolsters, like, maybe next year. I hope we don't play Virginia Tech next year.
Oh, not Bill Belichick and UNC?
No. That's a Daniel. What am I telling you? The guy's lost.
Dude, just give him a recruiting class, bro. Come on.
All right, another coach. There's a new coach in the state of Florida, and he's in Gainesville. What do you guys think about that?
Oh man,
hey, go ahead.
I wish Brandon was here, bro. I wish Brandon was here, bro.
Brandon's high.
Oh, what's this? Bro. Oh, we have a FaceTime from Britain. No, I'm kidding. No, we don't.
Oh man,
that'd be great.
This guy,
Brandon's high on him, man.
I mean, I'm not gonna discount what he did in Tulane. I'm not gonna lie. Tulane was actually playing some decent football, but at the same time, you stopped following Lane Kiffin. Where are your priorities, my guy? To me, that's a downgrade, bro. You offer Lane Kiffin the bag. You better, because you're gonna have to be losing to LSU for the next couple of years. I don't know if he's the guy. I don't know. And especially just going from Tulane to the SEC is a big jump. Yeah. And some coaches can't really handle that pressure, especially in the swamp, where it's really hard to play in and the fans are really intense. I don't know if he'll handle it, but it would be nice to see, because now we don't think, because of the new contracts with the SEC, getting a scheduled game with Miami is going to be way tougher now. It's going to be potentially a playoff game. So, I mean, I would love to play him with that new head coach, but I got to see what the Gator players are going to do now. What are they going to do?
Yeah, Daniel, Jonka, I want to throw this out there, right? I watch Premier League, right?
Yes, sir.
Chelsea 1-1 draw. We were better 11-on-11. Still could have got 3 points out of that game. Reece James clears. what I think is happening in college football right now is it has boomed so crazy in the last 6 years, right? The TV money's gotten even bigger. Everything, all the CB, all this stuff's getting huge.
Yep.
I think Florida was 10 years early. And I think they're going to be stuck in a very hard spot for a long time. Because if they were having the Tim Tebow years in 2018, that Florida job would be the LSU job. Right?
Yeah.
Because why is this LSU job so coveted? One, everyone knows LSU is a great program, heritage, all this, right? But they've also had the recent success. Everyone knows LSU is wide receiver U. That, like, if you're a wide receiver, you want to go to LSU. They've had Heisman winners out of LSU recently. So I think Florida is going to be in a perpetual state in the SEC of second tier. Because do you see them anytime soon getting up to Georgia level? No. Alabama level? No. Even Texas level, because even Texas is, and that's what, no. And we're talking like those are these A-tier teams that we're like, that team can go win a national title. That's how we want to talk about those teams. When was the last time we go, oh, Florida might win a natty? They really might. Not since Urban Meyer left. Is that fair?
Yeah, I would say that.
And so I think what happened was the same thing happened in the Prem. Leeds United used to be a big team in the Prem. A big team. But what happened was Chelsea came along in the early 2000s, and their owner started buying all the players, taking over everything, and then they became the big club. And then Leeds, they didn't keep up, and they started falling off. They started going down. They weren't that top tier team anymore, right?
Yeah.
They like Manchester United. I'm sure. I know you don't watch that much Prem soccer, Jonka, but like I'm sure you know Manchester United.
Yeah, I keep up here and there.
Do you know who Man United's second biggest rival was in the early 2000s? Leeds United.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you know who Leeds United were before I just brought them up?
Yes, because I watched Miniminter and he's a fan.
Miniminter. Shout out Miniminter. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't know them because their name means something. You know them because there's a YouTuber who loves Leeds. Like, I think UF is going to be in the state of second and third tier for a long time until they get lucky and they get like a recruiting class where, they turn 2-3 stars into guys that, oh my God, how were these guys not 5 stars? Because that's how you turn these mediocre programs around. You need one recruiting class where 2 of the lower tier guys become something bigger. That's how you do it now. And I don't think Florida has a chance of getting out of that anytime soon. Because if you're losing out on the head coach you wanted, that's a mistake. That's an issue.
Yeah. I mean, also, it's like Malachi Tony from Miami was a 3-star. And look what he's doing now. He's one of the best freshmen in the entire country.
Yeah, I got these unks telling me he's the best receiver in the country. And I said, bro, calm down. Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Yeah, no. Daniel knows there's only one guy that's the best receiver in the country.
He plays for Ohio State.
That's right.
I watched him live in high school. He's a dog.
Dog, bro. It's disgusting.
Shout out Shamana.
I want to say this, and we're very excited because me and Jonka actually, we tried predicting this, and we were wrong in our prediction, but in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
We predicted towards the end of the season where FIU had Liberty, Jacksonville State, and Sam Houston. We said that FIU would probably had a chance to beat Liberty and then would lose to Jacksonville State and then beat Sam Houston. Well, guess what? They went ahead and beat Liberty, beat Jacksonville State, and annihilated Sam Houston to end the year 7-5, going to a bowl game for the first time since 2019. They finished in the conference 5-3, and this is in Willie Simmons' first year as head coach. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was shocked that they beat Jacksonville State.
This isn't looking good for me, Jonka. I said they wouldn't do it.
I said it from the beginning of the season, bro, or even before the season, how when Willie Simmons came in and started recruiting players from other schools, like from Brian Blades and Antonio Tripp Jr., getting players that 3-4 star players that haven't gotten playing time, bringing them to FIU, and elevating the caliber star player, the play, like I'm gonna say, just like the overall play style has gone up. The status has gone up in FIU. It's something McIntyre could not do all these years. It was consistent failure. He didn't recruit, didn't try transfer portals. He failed and failed and failed. The one guy that he comes in year one, does what he had to do, and was successful at it. 7-5 bowl game. Now let's say they go to the bowl game and they win it. That's a bowl game victory year one. If I'm any FIU, let's say investor or
Booster.
Yeah, shout out Pitbull.
Put some money into FIU. Keep that offensive line. Get a quarterback. Get some extra receivers. We just saw one of the cornerbacks enter the transfer portal today. National early signing day is December 3rd to the 5th. So get ready for a lot of people to decommit, and I've already been seeing it already with Haynes Fawcett. I don't know what else to say, Daniel. I said it before. Recruiting makes a difference. McIntyre was not doing it. We could just tell just from the players on the field, they were not able to keep up. And especially in Conference USA, that's bad. I mean, compared to everybody else in the SEC, ACC, Big Ten, whatever. I'm not saying, bro, but you can see the difference now, Daniel, in how big recruiting is, especially in the transfer portal now. If Willie Simmons can get some money, I swear to God, FIU is gonna win the conference next year and book it.
Now, dude, it's not even that it's in Conference USA. He's in South Florida, failing.
Yeah. If you could just prove you could win in South Florida, especially at FIU, and you can get some money. If you can get some money, because I know money runs college football for some reason, you can win some games.
Jonko, we both said it. If you can win games, 9-3. If you can win games in South Florida, the 3 stars will come flying, and then you could poach 1 or 2 4 stars if you're giving them PT freshman year. That will become a great program if that happens.
Bro, FSU was taking some of our recruits, bro.
Yep.
Some BS. Bro, just wait. Give everybody time, bro. Give everybody some time. Them ticket sales are going to go up.
CBS.
Oh, God.
Right now, CBS, this is just projection. It's not true, but just projection. CBS has FIU playing in the Boca Raton Bowl on Tuesday, December 23rd at 2 p.m. Eastern against Arkansas State.
Seems a little disrespectful.
Arkansas State.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn, bro. That's your school, bro, that you're going crazy about right now? Y'all hype for Arkansas State.
Which Arkansas State is the school that they last played in their last bowl appearance in 2019 in the Camellia Bowl.
What is Arkansas State, bro?
Bro,
they finished 6-6, second in the Sun Belt. Oof, that's a tough game.
No, brother.
Iowa State. They lost by 8. Bro, listen. Never doubt anybody, bro. This year has been way too crazy with too many upsets to say anything is a lock. I give up saying anything is a lock, unless it's Bethune-Cookman.
I'll put money on it with anyone who wants to say it right now. I guarantee whatever the line comes out, FIU wins and they cover. And if the spread is less than 10.5, give me minus 10.5 or more. Okay. Guaranteed.
Damn. Yo, Blake, where you been on Fridays, bro? Plug picks.
Bro, I've been beer league coaching, bro. I've been coaching beer league hockey.
Oh, true.
That sounds fun.
I'll you know what? I'll vlog the next one, and we'll make it a Plug Talk Sports special. That's what I'll do.
I would love that.
Oh my God, you'll hate it. There's this guy named Troy. Oh my God, he shits talk everyone he can, and Troy can barely skate. It's hilarious.
Okay.
All right. Let's talk some NFL. Guys, I'm going to say it. You know it's coming. How about them Cowboys? How about them? I remember sitting here and all you got, I can't really say that much, Jonko, but more Brandon and Blake. They suck, bro. They're just as bad as the Dolphins. Dak ain't shit. Dak ain't as good as Tua. What about how about that now, right?
I did not say that. You can get the clip up.
How about now? They beat both teams that were in the Super Bowl, the Eagles and the Chiefs. They're on a run. The defense, I'm not saying they're amazing, but the defense looks a lot better after the trade.
I'm about to say, time out. Wait. These were also said before anyone thought they were trading for Quinnen Williams.
Yeah.
Like, that's the one thing. And the other thing is, and I've said this every single Dolphins game, if it's a divisional matchup, I don't care if you're 2-14, the other team's 16-0. If it's a divisional matchup, anything can happen. Are you proud that you beat the worst Chiefs team in over a decade?
Yes.
I'm proud.
All right. You're proud,
bro. If your Dolphins right now went ahead and beat the Chiefs, we wouldn't hear the end of it from you guys.
No, I'd be pissed because I want the draft pick. That's what
I've been saying.
We keep winning. You know what's crazy is they're a game and a half in front of the Dolphins, and he's talking like they're going to the Super Bowl.
Bro.
What team did you guys tie to?
Green Bay?
The Packers, yeah. It went to
you guys had a tie. You guys had a tie against the Packers. Yeah. Where was your superstar, highest paid quarterback in the league, not getting a win there in the prime time games against Micah Parsons? Where was he then? Y'all should be at least 7-5 right now.
Which, by the way, you guys predicted that we would lose that game badly, and that was way before the Quinnen Williams trade.
I did do that. I did make that prediction.
You guys were saying, "Oh, Green Bay, look how good they look with Micah." You guys are so stupid for getting rid of Micah.
They still look good.
Green Bay's going all the way to the. You guys are the same.
Whoa! I did not say that.
You guys,
the Rams have been my Super Bowl pick since day one.
You guys are
the Ravens.
No, the
buffoons.
Rams. I mean, I also
buffoons.
Beginning of the year, I said Ravens were the Super Bowl, but Ravens aren't really good.
The same buffoons that said, "Oh, the Ravens."
Hey, and guess what? The Ravens are winning their division, buddy. They're in the playoffs right now.
They're so garbage.
Hey, listen. Since we're all talking crap, there's only one team on this podcast that beat the Carolina Panthers.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't say anything about it.
Dude, shut up. Drake May sucks, all right? Oh, my God. You guys wear red, white, and blue and think you're something special. Think you're America's team. Oh, my God.
Thank you. That belongs to
Daniel,
us.
you're not America's team either. Stop. You're not America's team either. Don't. No.
We are. We have the most fans in this entire country.
Hey, they're ready for the blood.
Hey, Blake was not happy that I took a little visit over to Gillette Stadium.
Wasn't happy.
I would have loved to have been there. Especially, I would easily would have stayed for tonight, and then watch the Patriots blowing them out 30-15.
It's Daniel live at a bar in Gillette Stadium for Plug Talk Sports episode 208.
Let me tell you, Blake, there's not much to Foxborough other than that stadium.
Dude, there's nothing. I've been trying to say there's nothing there. It's literally like UF. If you go to UF, there's nothing there.
There was not anything much going on in Foxborough.
Has been great parking though.
Yes, there actually was.
You told me there was a Chick-fil-A in the parking lot.
Yeah, there is a Chick-fil-A in the parking lot, which is wild.
Bro, here we get charged $100 just to watch the damn Dolphins lose, bro.
Well, they took out parking to build an F1 track, so.
Mierda.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I watch F1, so I don't care.
You
can hear it. My text tone's going up. It's the F1 radio tone. That's my text tone.
Lewis. Packers 31-24 over the Lions. I don't know what's going on with the Lions, but they've dropped tremendously this year. Amon-Ra St. Brown may not be present for Thursday's game against the Cowboys. Jonka, you have a thought?
Yes, I do have a thought. I think I have a reason why the Lions are struggling. They don't give the damn ball to Jahmyr Gibbs, bro. They don't give rushing. Listen, for some reason, when the Lions are going down the field, bro, there goes Gibbs. Has a great drive. The very next drive, they give it to Montgomery. Bro, why are you giving it to damn Montgomery? The guy's a bum. The guy's a straight bum. Like, I don't understand it. Why do you have one really good running back and one running back? But for some reason, you split the snaps. Like, I don't understand.
Okay, so Detroit is 4th in rushing yards per game.
Yes.
They run the ball very well. Jahmyr Gibbs is 3rd in rushing. The issue is that their O-line is destroyed with injuries. They have one starting lineman. Frank Ragnow's coming out of retirement because they need someone so bad.
He didn't know. He didn't get passed because he failed the
physical?
Yeah,
Wow.
because
Well, let me tell you, Quinn Williams gonna eat that shit up on Thursday.
Bro, Quinn Williams, Kenny Clark.
All right,
moving
on.
Jahmyr Gibbs has 175 carries.
They don't give him enough. Montgomery should be traded. Montgomery
How many carries do you think he should be at?
He should be easily over 200.
Already?
Montgomery should not be getting the ball anywhere near the Gibbs, bro. I'm sorry. That's the only struggle because sometimes Montgomery can't even get down the field, even get 2 yards. And you have a superstar running back that is literally taking you down to the damn end zone almost every drive. But for some reason, they keep giving the ball to this idiot. Like, I don't understand.
Jahmyr Gibbs is averaging 5.2 yards per carry. David Montgomery is averaging 4.6. Wait, nope, that is rushing. Sorry, I just looked at. Oh my god, my screen glitched and went to receptions. I'm like, dang, that's per catch. I'm an idiot. I was like, I'm a moron. I can't read stats. No, I think it's more just the O lines are healthy because the thing is, what makes Jahmyr Gibbs I think so good is because he's not a bell cow the entire game. When it comes time in the 4th quarter, he's there. He's 100% for the 4th quarter. But guess what? If he's the bell cow, and now you're getting him at 85% because he's taking all those carries. Like David Montgomery has 123 carries this year. Well, so that means if they gave Jahmyr Gibbs, let's say 70% of those snaps, right? Jahmyr Gibbs had like 250 carries this year.
Make it 80.
Brother,
you're losing games. You can't afford to lose games at this point of the season.
I know that's just so many carries. His body's gonna fall apart.
I think they would.
But also, we don't care about running backs. Who cares? Who gives a crap about a running back? You can draft one out of D2 and he'll be an NFL running back nowadays.
Let's carry on. So we got to get through these scores. We're just talking about these lovely Ravens, but they lost 32-14 on Joe Burrow's return with the Bengals. That's pretty bad. Black Friday, we had the Chicago Bears beat the Eagles 24-15. We saw like 10 straight tush pushes in a row. I actually think the Bears stopped one of them, which was refreshing to see someone actually stop a tush push. 49ers 26-8 over the Cleveland Browns, who are now being led by Shedeur Sanders. The Jaguars 25-3 over the Titans. Bro, what is going on in Indy? 20-16 loss to the Houston Texans.
Their quarterback has a broken fibula. Trust me, I've been there. I mean, his wasn't as bad as mine was, but you can't move. Like you're missing a leg.
I'm sure we'll have more details tomorrow on Sideline with Brandon. The Dolphins 21-17 over the Saints. Saints almost come back in that one, but the Dolphins hold them off. They're still in the hunt. Jets 27-24 over the Falcons. That one stings. Panthers with the surprise 31-28 victory over the Rams. Bucks 20-17 over the Cardinals. Seahawks 26-0 goose egg for the Vikings. Chargers 31-14 victory over the Raiders. A 26-7 victory for the Buffalo Bills over the Steelers. And then an overtime thriller last night. Denver Broncos 27-26 over the Washington Commanders with 5 minutes left. What do you guys think of Week 13 in the NFL? It's getting wrapped up by Jonka's Patriots demolishing the New York Giants 30-15.
Go ahead, Blake. I know you got a last thing to say.
Yeah, I think Jonka's a mental head case. No, I'm kidding. I think the NFL is in a really weird spot because I think the teams that everyone projected this year to go to the playoffs, most of them aren't going to the playoffs.
Yep, I agree. It's a weird year.
It's weird because, like, this is what confuses me, right? And I'm a big proponent of, like, the Chiefs are still the team to beat until they're beat. You know what I mean? Like, they're the defending champs. They go every single year. Like, they're still the team to beat. If they make the playoffs, they're still the scariest team to me. This Chiefs team is the best team they've had in 3 years. Personnel-wise, statistically-wise, it's the best team they had in 3 years. They have better offensive stats per game, better defensive stats per game, but they're losing all the tight games. They're not getting the loose balls. Like they like last year, they won 12. Like what was it, 12 straight one-score games?
Or the whistle.
And I think they've lost. I think they're under 500 in one-score games this year. I think that's weird. I think the Patriots being the 1 seed's weird because, and I think Jonky, here's the thing: if you put like the bias aside, right?
Okay.
Like when you look at your roster top to bottom, it doesn't look like a. You guys are about to be 10-3, right? Yeah, 10-3.
No, we're about to be 11-2.
11-2. I look at your roster, I don't go, where's 11-2 in this? I don't see it. It's just been great coaching. It's been great coaching, very well clock management. That's one thing I've noticed from when you guys play. You guys have the ball last in each half. Which is that's not the players on the field. That's great clock management by the head coach. So big shout out to Mike Vrabel. The Cowboys are looking a lot better than I thought. The Quinnen Williams deal helps a lot. That's what I think's been helping them these last games because we look around, right? And Daniel, I think you attested to this also at the beginning of the year. If everyone can think back to that time, which feels so long ago now.
Yeah.
Like everything that's been the Cowboys is exactly what we all agreed on they were going to be, right? Yeah. Passing game's going to look great. They're going to struggle to run the ball, and the run defense, even with Kenny Clark, going to suck, and they're going to struggle to get pressure in the long run. Okay, that's exactly what's happened, but the passing game has actually just been that good. It didn't matter. Like, they've just been so good.
The Pickens and Lamb are cracked out of their mind right now.
Bro, it looks like the first year of Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill when they didn't make the shifts the Dolphins used to do illegal. Yeah. Like, where you genuinely couldn't do anything because they're both bigger guys. Like, CeeDee's skinny, but he's 6 foot. Like, CeeDee's not a short guy. Pickens is a big guy. Like, he's 6'1", like 195, 200. Like, you can't just put a small outside corner on him. You have to put someone that has size on him. I don't think the Cowboys are going to make the conference title game like you predicted earlier this year. I think they could probably sneak into a last wild card spot, and they probably win a first-round matchup. Like, they probably do. And I think that's going to be a fun one if you're a Cowboys fan because, you know, this was – I think you can admit this, Daniel. Through 5 weeks, you thought, wow, we might be a top 5 pick.
I thought the season was washed and over with.
Yeah. So trust me, as a Dolphins fan, when Brian Flores was our head coach, we started the year 2-7. We went on to be 9-8, make the playoffs. Now, I was happy that we made the playoffs. I'm like, how on earth did we just win 8 out of 9? Like, it was like something like crazy. I was like, this is awesome. No, but it's I'm interested to see how this playoff go. The viewership in the playoffs as of right now. If it started tomorrow, I think the ratings for the playoffs would be down. Not a substantial amount because football's so diehard, but like you're just missing out on those people that are very bandwagony, right? Like the people that follow a player, not a team. So I think that'd be interesting. I will say this, Daniel. I got to bounce. It's 11 for me.
It is going to be.
I got. Ladies and gentlemen, I got schoolwork and finals are here, so I gotta go. I'll see y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna finish up right now.
Jonka, don't say anything good about the Patriots. Only speak good about the Dolphins, please. I need to hear it in the post review because I'm gonna be listening to it. Please, I need something good to lash on to. We won a game.
You have anything to say about the NFL Week 13 before we close up?
I mean, go Patriots. We're about to be 11-2. I mean, the Dolphins nearly lost to the Saints. I said it not last week, but the week before, that the Saints are a very sneaky team. Like they don't have a good quarterback right now, but they have good players, and they can really come at you. And look what happens. They nearly beat the Dolphins on a crazy comeback. But overall, it's shaping up to be a very interesting NFL season. I thought the Rams were the
Wax
best team.
the Panthers.
No, I actually thought the Rams were the best team in football, even though my team has the best record. I actually thought the Rams had like the best team. Nakua and Devontae Adams and Matthew Stafford, and the defense is crazy. But after losing to the Panthers like that, and us having destroyed the Panthers earlier in the season, I don't even know what's going on now. It's just looking like, I don't want to say we're the best team in the NFL right now, but like just seeing how crazy it is, you can make an argument that my team is, but I'm not gonna go that far yet. Daniel. I mean, we didn't expect the Patriots to be 11-2, and that's my team. No one did. I mean, there was that day that we were talking about it, and it was like I was like 12-5 maybe, or like you thought I was crazy. You're like, that's not gonna happen, Jacardo. Be realistic. And then we're about to be 11-2 in the next couple minutes.
Yeah,
and it's like, total madre, bro. if we win the AFC and we get that first round bye, and we host a playoff game, bro, I think the whole league is gonna be in like disarray. It's like, oh no, not again, bro, not again. No, we know, bro. We had 5 years of beauty, and then all of a sudden they get their star quarterback.
Well, not really. We're stuck. You know what? I'd rather have you guys than Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Facts, bro.
Anyways, that's going to be all the time we have tonight for episode 208. We're back. We'll be, just an announcement, we'll be running till December 22nd, and then we'll have some time off for Christmas and New Year's. I believe we'll be back January 4th. But from now on, we'll be running till December 22nd. As always, we appreciate you guys for tuning in week out. We have our regular scheduled shows this week. Same thing till December 22nd. And stay tuned to all of our content. Give us a like, subscribe on YouTube, follow our social media, and stay plugged in. And we'll see you guys next week for a brand new episode on Monday. Have a great night.